Are private companies involved in space travel for astronauts? Exciting developments are happening in the world of space travel. The question on many minds is whether private companies are now part of sending astronauts into space. If you have been following the news, you might be curious about how this shift is changing the landscape of space exploration. Let's break down the facts and see what is currently taking place. Private companies are now playing a major role in space travel for astronauts. Historically, only government agencies like the National Aeronautics and Space Administration and Roscosmos were responsible for sending people to space. However, that has changed dramatically in recent years. SpaceX has emerged as a leader in this new era. Since the year 2020, SpaceX has successfully transported astronauts to the International Space Station using its Crew Dragon spacecraft. This marked a significant milestone, as it was the first time a private company sent people to orbit from the United States in nearly 10 years. NASA has contracted with SpaceX for these missions, but private citizens and astronauts from other countries have also flown aboard SpaceX spacecraft. Another notable player is Axiom Space, which organizes private astronaut missions. Axiom has already flown individuals from various countries to the International Space Station. These missions not only allow private citizens to experience space but also help companies test new technologies and form partnerships for future space stations. NASA is collaborating with several private companies, including Axiom Space, Blue Origin, and VAST, to develop commercial space stations. These stations are expected to replace the International Space Station when it retires around the year 2030. Astronaut training is evolving as well. Private companies often work alongside government agencies to train crews. The training typically includes simulations, physical conditioning, and learning to operate spacecraft systems. While private missions may have shorter training periods, they still prioritize safety and mission success. New companies are also designing their own spacecraft and space stations. For example, VAST plans to launch the Haven 1 module in the year 2025, which will accommodate up to 4 crew members. This initiative represents a step toward establishing future commercial space stations. In summary, private companies are not just involved in space travel, they are actively shaping its future. They are responsible for building spacecraft, training crews, and planning new space stations, making space more accessible to a wider audience.